The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
Boxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and you're taking those punches.
Bola De Grasa Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I mean, it should have been titled an emergency Border Wars episode, but in fact, it's titled Jose putting up big bucks, $500 on Marvin the Tank Fermen versus Anthony Queen City Cobra Edwards. Really? No respect for Anthony? Undefeated, 2-0, 2 knockdowns, 1 in each fight? Has the level of opposition rose? The power stuck around? $1,000 on Maserati Blanco, AKA Loren, versus SouthSide Deucie. Is Jose just trying to stay relevant in this Border Wars world, or does he mean business? Stick around for the details. We're going to let you know. This is another episode of Border Wars. And like they told you in school, man, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. This is for those that enjoy this series. We're bringing it to you. It's fight week. Belts have arrived. Fighters are landing. Saturday it goes down. Let me head on out to Indiana's own
Bola De Grasa Productions.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Come on, Mike. He stayed at 147.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yo, what up to everybody out there in the TBV universe, back with another one, Border Wars edition. Yeah, man, a lot of money on the line. I didn't know these size bets going on. Jose, what are we doing out here, man? I must have a lot of confidence in the guys you're backing, you know what I'm saying, putting that kind of money up. So that makes the fight a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more nerves for the favorite, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying. Maybe they want to make Jose look good, maybe look like a prophet, who knows. But yeah, man, a lot of more things to talk about, but I'm glad and ready to see these guys get in the ring this weekend.
Boxingvoice.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
Boxingvoice.com.
What's good? Shout out to Bola De Grasa for the intro. Get you on. Yeah, man. Border Wars 6. We're just a few days away. Big money being thrown on the line, man. Is Jose really believing these guys, or is he living up to the name of El Loco and losing his mind? You know, you got Maserati and SouthSide Deucie. These guys have been jawing at each other for weeks. Then Loren went into straight killer mode, left the chat, so he looks like he's ready to get in there. He's been waiting a long time to get in. Then you got him betting big money on my stablemate, the Tank, to get in there and be the first man to defeat the Queen City Cobra. It's a battle of unbeatens. I can't speak on Anthony Edwards, but I'll tell you from firsthand experience, Marvin has legitimate power, so I'm really interested to see that fight. But let's get into it, Ness.
Yeah, man. Well, first things first, we have a lot to discuss, starting with we still need a fight for Mide. Gregory Morgan is a 175-pound fighter, right? That was the weight that he and Vega were supposed to fight at? Joseph, I'm asking you since Vegas, you're part of the Four Horsemen.
I believe it was 170, but I could be wrong. I think it was 75.
Okay, because I know because Gregory's about 185, so he
he
wasn't gonna make weight if it was 170.
Yeah, I'd have to double check. But I believe it was either 170, 175 for sure.
Okay. Well, speaking of Gregory Morgan, he needs a fight. Chris Vega, our Marine, he pulled out. And I'm sad to report that Gemji has also pulled out of the Matt machine gun fight. He's has some personal issues that he needs to handle, and we're just going to respect that. And, we will, get that fight scheduled the minute Gemji is back, and willing. In the meantime, Matt is still flying into New Jersey. Now, in a perfect world, Gregory Morgan can get to 170, and he and Matt can get it on. Morgan reports to me that he cannot get to 170, but that's also because his fight was never scheduled for 170. He was supposed to be fighting at 175. He tells me he can maybe 175 if he really pushed it, but he's more confident he can get to 180. So for Machine Gun Matt, once again, Mike, you were there, he has to decide whether to fight someone that he wasn't preparing for, someone slightly heavier, or sit out, play head coach to his brother's debut, similar to what his brother had to do for him in Texas. But there is an opportunity there for Matt, because Morgan did say yes to the Midi fight, but after discussion with his team, he decided no reason in taking a loss to Midi. He's not on Midi's level. He would rather wait for someone at his level. For Matt, it sucks that we heard on one of the flagship shows, or I guess I got to call them flagship because, every day, whatever. One of the other shows, we heard Joseph say that Matt is 165. His fight was a weight of 168.
Yeah.
So if he would at least not been so on point, if he would have been lingering at 172, waiting to make that 168, maybe he would have taken that fight. Now, I don't know what the Four Horsemen have decided in terms of, are they going to take the Gregory Morgan fight? Are they going to maybe push him to try and make a catch weight that he can't? Who knows? But as far as we know, up until now, Matt is also off the card due to his opponent pulling out for personal reasons that we are respecting. And I guess we're just leaving it there. That's everything to report up until now. Other than the fact that I really was very close to getting Naja a fantastic fight. And then I find out Naja's only 121. And the girl that we have for her is out of Doomie's gym. She was 154, which is definitely a difference. But Coach Midi was like, yo, I'd rather her fight a 54 girl than a 120, 30-pound boy,
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the situation with Matt goes, first of all, Jimmy, it's all a family here. Handle that personal issue, man, and we'll get that fight going down the line. At the end of the day, there was a lot of talk back and forth building up to this fight. This was a highly anticipated fight. It just wasn't meant to be for this one go around. But after discussing with Matt, we've discussed with the team, and after what happened in Texas,
hold on, man. I know the circumstance. I'm heartbroken, man. Like, that was one of the fights that I really wanted to fucking see.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, and let me tell you, just my brother probably will call in here in a minute, but he was devastated to not get this fight because he worked so hard. He's been on point. Just like I said, just wasn't in the cards meant to be this time. But after what happened down in Texas and the situation, had we not had that experience in Texas, or maybe even got the win against Cakewalk Danny, probably.
Yeah, but you going into it with the wrong energy. In Texas, Matt wasn't as prepared. Matt has experience now, and he's at the best shape of his life. You know?
Yes, but the thing is, we haven't seen a whole lot of Greg Morgan. He's got the military background, and Matt's already coming off a loss, man. Coming off of 2 losses, he was set up to fight for a title. You know, and quite frankly, you know, I tried to get him to see if he would just take it anyways, and you know, he's firm in his beliefs. He's gonna go ahead and sit this one out and hold his cards.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Got me trying to make 180. Nah, that's nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, no, look, it is a jump. It is a jump, 168, but it's only 10 pounds in it, and his headgear, 16 ounces. Is sparring. At the end of the day, it's
seen him that much tape on him.
At the end of the day,
I've seen Jimmy fight.
It's sparring to, like, I don't want to call it glorified because that's like disrespecting what we do, but it's like sparring to a higher level, a higher
certain
level.
Extent, yeah.
It's competitive sparring.
Yeah,
competitive sparring. That's a great way to put it.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
It's competitive sparring, but motherfuckers still got pride and heart, and like I don't blame Jimmy.
No,
I ain't about to take a fucking short notice fight that I could possibly lose, and I'm at a disadvantage in weight. I mean Matt. Like, come on.
Nah, not Jimmy. You mean Matt. But like, what I'm saying is this though. Bro, use this momentum. You got confidence already. You were super excited. This is you are deflating by not having a camp, by not having a fight. You know what fighters do when they have a camp and the fight falls out. They mad. It's like not busting a nut. They need to get that fight. That's why sometimes they get anybody fight to get that camp out the way. If not, you're stuck in camp. You never got out of camp. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, I'll be the first to admit this. I'm a big dude, but Doomy knows I'm always honest. I always come to him like, damn, got butterflies. See that big nigga? You think that's for me? You think I got him? You know, so for Matt, I get it. The fear of the unknown is the fear of the unknown. But
man, take that motherfucking whatever little deflation you got. Go out to Texas, you know what I'm saying, before you leave. Get your nice steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? Get your that motherfucking weight back on you, know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta make weight no more. You'll feel better, trust me.
Bro, he gonna look at Gregory Morgan in the face. What if he look at him in the face and he know he could take him? You know you could look at a dude and know you could, like, what if I would at least take the fight and then pull out there. Like, yo, nah, he way too big. He 180, you know what I'm saying? Or at least leave it open. Because what if you face off and Gregory Morgan's 180, but he's 5'6" or some shit? Like, bruh, yo, boxing is different. The one that got the experience is Matt. Greg said he never been in the ring. Listen to this. Hold on. Let me read some text, right? Hopefully he don't get mad at this, right? But I'm trying to get Matt footage because the last thing I want to do is be the fucking promoter that keeps having a big fight fail every time. So I'm like, yo, what's the lowest you can get? He like, by fight day, I'd say 180, maybe 175 if I really pushed it. More confidently, though, 180. I said, can you send more footage? They need to see more footage to see if they'll take the fight. He said, I don't have anything else recorded right now, but I should be able to get some glove work recorded tomorrow if that's okay. I said, he might not take it since you're heavier. He said, no worries, I understand. He said, my glove work fell through today, so I won't be able to get any footage outside from more bag work. I'm guessing that ain't going to make it happen. So, like, yo, he might not even be able to get sparring. He never mentioned sparring once. Like, sometimes you got to dare to be great. The circumstances are not the same with Danny. Danny was way overweight. And Matt and Danny were too novice. Matt is not a novice anymore. That is my opinion. But I'm also just going based off of his work ethic. I don't know if that work ethic and that weight loss, that transformation, which I'm so proud of, I don't know if that translates into in-ring skills. So maybe he's right in not taking it. Maybe that is just the body looking better, but we don't know where the skills are.
I think, like I said, a lot of it has to do is we just don't know the skill level of Greg Morgan. It's not the size so much as more as we don't know too much about him.
Oh, too soon, huh?
What it is, y'all got a plan. The plan was Jimmy. Jimmy ain't gonna make it this Border Wars, so next Border Wars is gonna be y'all and Jimmy. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay when the fight cancels out, maybe like 2, 3, 4, even 4 weeks into the camp. Then you got at least another 4 weeks or whatever to like kind of like study the new opponent. But this was like literally last minute.
And at the end of the day, ultimately, it comes down to the fighter, man. I tried to convince him myself because I knew he put much work in, but he just was steadfast, and he kind of been through it before.
Let's be honest, no. So let's
Danny was the last minute opponent last time too.
Let's be honest and let's be transparent. We all know what Matt wants.
I think we got a replacement in the chat. They saying, "Well, wait, They say, "Yo, we need your weight." I'm just
saying, like Matt want that rematch. If he loses, Danny not gonna give him a rematch if he lose back-to-back times. Period. So
first of all, Danny's never gonna give him a rematch. Danny ain't getting a 168. When you gonna see Danny at 168? Matt's 164, and he still could go down.
Bro. No liquor, no tobacco. No, I don't think he been
unless he back to just
No, Danny been getting it. Like look at Danny IG and shit. Danny been getting
it. Yeah. I seen that. I'm just saying. I hope he's staying consistent with it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, he in the fucking desert.
He was in shape. He was getting in shape.
So I know Matt wants that rematch. So. I think Matt
that was a hell of a fight.
My old co-host is in the chat saying that he might take that replacement, Robert the Genius. That's the one we posted the sparring from on Patreon not too long ago. He was looking to come into Border Wars next season at 160, so he's not at 160 yet. So I don't know if he's gonna take it or not. Nah, he said he weighed 180 this morning. Oh, so we could get you the 180 fight with Gregory Morgan. He got no experience. I got an 80 fight for you.
Is he gonna be there? What's his guy's name?
He's not far. Robert the Genius is in Philly.
Okay, so
he's right there. He's right there.
Cool.
Yo, and he's been sparring non-stop. He's getting really good work.
You can't match him. Not on. You got a guy who been sparring non-stop with a guy who
No, but not non-stop like that. I mean like non-stop the last 30 days.
Nigga, still. A dude never got in the ring before, never had no boxing experience. You won't put him in a ring. Somebody that been doing it 30 days straight.
You gotta watch the tape. You gotta watch the tape. He's not. Come on, bro. He's not fucking Floyd. Go look at the tape. It's on Patreon.
What are you? I got a 30-day head start.
What you mean? He got a head start? Morgan got 2 months training. He knew he was fighting.
I thought you said Morgan never sparred nobody before.
He ain't submit sparring. That could be strategic, champ. He ain't submit. Rolly ain't submit sparring, but he say he got 10 years of experience.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nah, man. But Robert just started sparring. You could see his his gut. He's not in his optimal weight. That's why he said he was coming in next season for 160. But let's get to Matt, who I'm sure is devastated, and hear how he's doing, and keep it moving from there.
Boxingvoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo le invité a que se viera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. Boxingvoice.com.
What up, big dog?
Yeah, what up? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, sir.
Yo, what's going on, man? Yo, what's going on? Yo, first off, before anything, yo, Jimmy, after all this hype up and stuff, we all know, like my brother said, it's family around here, man. So, thoughts and prayers your way, big dog. Get that handled and, get that mind right. I hope everything turns out all right for you, man. And, we all here either way. Because we all know there ain't no real beef right behind this or nothing. It's just, it's like we said, man, we're family. We family.
Absolutely.
Yo, so what's the weight at today, man?
Yeah, what you weight?
164 pounds.
Damn, you still 164.
164.
You got to start eating
I was 165 a couple days ago.
Some chicken or something.
There's a dream, man. There's a plan. And there's a dream. I was gonna tell y'all in person after the fight, but I guess I can tell y'all right now if y'all want, because I got a plan now. Just after after this fight, I was planning on staying in camp anyway because I was gonna go with that one white boy John Watson in Amarillo, and I wanted to be in camp with him, you know, just because he's also like 160, 168, you know, just to keep work with people at my size, my weight, learn more technique, learn more skill off other people like I've been doing. And then looking at how cleanly the weight came off, man, and especially with the time, I probably could make 154, bro, in the future on the cool. You know, I'm still young, and you know, I'm hungry, I'm confident, and I want it. You know, I've set goals for myself. You know, so I was gonna stay there, work out in Willow, come back, work with my brother, of course. Maybe hopefully try to go work with Marvin some more. Maybe get in there with Cruz to see what Cruz is like, you know, because he's also, you know, Team Texas.
Hey, baby brother, I got a personal text message for you from Canadian Jose that says, "Tell Matt I'll meet him at 168 next Border Wars so he can be my tune-up."
Next.
Woo! You don't want it. You don't want it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Real quick, Jose.
Just like Matt.
I'm gonna tell you something. Jose, real quick. I'm gonna tell you like I told Danny. You get your ass in the gym. Because you going to put all these words, but guess what? I'm going to fight you. I'll fight you. I ain't none of these other talking, typing people out here in the chat. I'll fight you. It ain't a problem. I'll fight you. So if you want
to just promote Jose, since I know you're listening, we're going to need some collateral before we even entertain that fight.
I can't
come get you some, baby. But it's like I said, there's a plan to the dream. My dream,
and Jose, just a
right
reminder,
now, because like I said,
you still have those 2 belts, and you taking the Matt fight. Don't forget, you took a picture with Matt and them 2 belts, because I got it.
Like I said, if he wants it, come get it. I will keep my eye out personally.
Jose, man, you can't believe Jose. Jose was allegedly gonna fight on this card versus Gil. He like, yo, I'm gonna fight on this card. I'm gonna see if Gil wanna fight me. So obviously Gil ain't wanna fight. You available now? Why he can't fight you now?
That's what I'm saying, man. But it's like I said, if he wants to, he can come get it.
If he's gonna say you too heavy, Morgan is available at 80. Why he can't fight Morgan at 80 or 85 if he's too heavy to fight you? Jose just clout chasing, man. Just like with these bets, he's gonna say he want to bet $1,000 with SouthSide Deucie that Loren will beat him. So I'm like, all right, lock in the money. All you got to do is send me the money like we normally do. SouthSide Deucie sends in the money. The winner, I send the money to. That's it. I'm the house. He waits for a whole week, doesn't answer me, then calls or texts like two days ago like, yo, ask SouthSide, do he want to do it for 500? So he tried to drop the bet too until I started, poking the bear. So, I don't know. Jose went from a guy that you could believe to a guy that you got to fucking, think twice about what he's saying.
Like I said, we're going to need collateral before we entertain it.
I mean,
but,
he's known as the belt thief, bro.
Real
Didn't
quick,
he steal belts?
Yep. Real quick, though, just my message to the rest of the guys out there, since I'm not fighting, good luck. But, Collin, Boxing Therapy, Loren, SouthSide, just know, I'll be there, and I'll be watching. Machine gun out, man. I'm out.
Man, take the fight, champ. Bring your equipment. I'm telling you, take that fight. We going out to Queen City Cobra. What it do to Cobra?
What's up, man? What's happening? You hear me all right?
Loud and clear.
What's happening, champ?
Like the candy man, hear my name 3 times a night. Yeah. What was that? Jose make the bets on me and shit. Man, you can't believe that dude, man.
Close that window, champ. Close that window. Come on.
Hold on. I'm on my
Jose on the line creeping, but he won't call in. Talking about those his belts. Damn shame. It's a damn shame that he went see now.
It happens to some of us, not all of them. Just Jose. But,
camp almost closing out, champ. How you feeling?
Camp closing, man. I'm peaking at the right time. I timed it just right, man. I feel good. A little sore here and there, but we push it hard in the last couple of weeks.
Sore from getting dropped from what I
did get dropped in sparring, man. Yeah, man, I got dropped
okay,
at sparring.
What was it? What was it? A flash knockdown, body shot?
Nah, I can't tell you what it was, but it dropped me.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it was.
So let me put on my analyst
It
hat
was
and ask you,
extravagant,
Cobra. Do you feel like that's going to help you be ready to deal for some possible adversity you might end up seeing? You know, we don't know how this fight will play out.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'll be ready. You know, and how I got dropped, my cousins put us in round, like a round robin. So like everybody take their turn, and we get in there. We stay in there for 3 rounds straight, no break, and each. You sparring partners hop in 1 minute at a time. You can't quit. Like you give up, you quit, you get your ass beat. So, yeah, fresh guys every minute, every 1 minute, every minute you get a different look. So yeah, I got caught with some shit, got dropped. I was sick. I'm like but I laughed it off, came back and
Yo, fuck all that shit,
damn,
man. Fuck all that shit. You ain't spicing up the show right, man. I got Jose on the line. He got $500, says motherfucking Marvin beats you. He got my PayPal. You got my fucking Venmo. Is we gonna make this official, or the both of you gonna be running around here acting like y'all willing to take this bet, but y'all ain't make it yet?
Hey, if you want to make that bet, Jose talk, man, you know how he is. He ain't serious.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is, because I keep telling him, send the fucking money. You know? He's like, but if I send it, the bet is on, right? And it's like, bro, the bet is on when you send it and he sends it. That's when the bet is on.
And we need that in American dollars.
Nah, it automatically changes to America when he sends it. But let me bring him on, man. You taking the bet, yes or no, Jose? You on the line, bro?
Yo, man, you know what? I'm not doing it to hate. I'm just keeping it real, man. I think Marvin is just. I think Marvin is the real deal, man. I can only see really in the Border Wars world. I can only see 3 people causing him headaches, man. That's Doomy, Midi, and Loco. Nobody else.
It ain't you, motherfucker.
You know what? I see it, Loco, yo.
He said, "Oh, Loco." You know he lied.
I think Ant, with all due respect, he just doesn't have the dog in him, man. It just doesn't exist. I think he is chinny.
Bruh,
you know,
he's
in good shape. He works hard, but
you dared him to fight
how many fighters have we seen?
You dared him to fight Cruz, and he did a better job beating Cruz than you. You said he wouldn't fight Cruz.
Some would argue that.
You said he wouldn't fight Cruz. You said he would.
You know what, man?
Fight.
This is what I want, man. Listen. At the end of the day, Ness. At the end of the day, bro, listen, I was mad at you because you kicked me out of the chat. You know, you did me wrong. And then I realized, you know what? Sometimes in friendships, there's different levels to friendship. It's my job to be the big brother in this relationship and, and put up with your kid antics, So I'll do that. I'll put up with your kid antics. I'll show you what it's like to be a real man, to be a real friend. I'm still here through thick and thin.
Jose, I was the real friend to you because I'm the one. You said you wanted to fight Sal. I sanctioned the fight. Then you said, no, let's fight Anthony. I sanctioned the fight. Then you said, no, I'm injured. I let you be emeritus status. You abused the friendship. Because of you, 2 fighters on Border Wars are not even here. And right now we need 60 and 68. But because of you, they not. What are you talking about?
Nah. Because of me, the world's here, man. You know what? At the end of the day, listen, I might just fuck it. I might just say whatever, and I might just be there, man. You know what? Right. I just might be there. Who knows?
You won't be there.
You never know.
You won't be there because, for one, Anthony Edwards is there. Your fucking nightmare. And 2, we got 2 available fighters. We got 2 available fighters that you can actually fight that you would not take the fight.
Let me find out he's trying to Tyson Fury walk in Deontay Wilder style and shit at the end of the fight.
There's no momentum on Jose. There's no momentum on Jose.
Matt's still bringing the gear.
No momentum on Jose.
Yo, Matt's a good kid. I feel bad, going in there and tuning him out and just making him look bad. That wouldn't be right, but
bro,
give him a little bit more time to prepare.
Listen, you gotta wait like everybody else. I brought you on to see if you're taking this bet that you're claiming. Do you want to sign
taking the bet. I'll send you the money. All I want to confirm is if I legitimately send the money, you guys are fighting Friday, right?
Yes.
So if the money hits your account anytime from now until Saturday.
No,
So if the
no,
money
no,
hits your
no,
account
no.
anytime from today till Friday, does Ant take the bet or not? Because I don't want to send money down.
But that's the
I got to
thing.
pay
Hold on.
currency conversion.
Listen to me. That's the issue. The longer you take, the longer Ant will take. Ant doesn't believe you. So
No, but I just want to know if he's down.
Well,
like,
he's on
is
the
he down to
line.
match the bet? Because worst case scenario, well, just ask him if he's down to match the bet, and if he is, then if he is, if he wants to do it less, we can do less. I'm not going to do more than 500. I don't want to. At the end of the day, I don't want to abuse the kid either, right? I just want to, make some money off him. I don't want to I don't want to rape him.
When is it going to drop to the account so that he knows it's there, so that he could drop his? That's all we need to know.
Well, he ain't got no tomorrow and do it, man.
Tomorrow.
Is he going to do it or not? That's the question.
Hold on, Ant. What time Eastern, brother? We got to put a deadline on this circus. What time Eastern time should I expect the money to drop?
Well, it could be done right now. That's the thing. But the thing is, if I do it right now, is he going to match or not? I've already had a bad experience with Ant in a bet before. That's why I want to make sure that he doesn't.
All right, hold on. Anthony, if he sends the money legitimately right now, are you taking the bet?
What's the bet? What's the little bitch ass bet?
$500 says Marvin beats you.
$500 says Marvin beats me. All right, bet.
He also said listen.
Don't believe him.
Listen, he also said you can do more. So if you don't feel comfortable with 500, he just literally said.
No, I said less.
Yeah, less. I meant to say. I apologize.
Oh, you want less? I mean, it don't matter.
I don't mind, man.
How about?
Let's see who backs out the 500
about we bet
first.
250? Are you? Hold on, wait. Are you even coming?
He don't need to come. Money travels electronically. Money travels
I'm
electronically.
I'm hosting something.
Nah, I just wanted to see if I was gonna get a chance to smack his ass, but apparently not. But I don't know. I don't want to.
I don't want to put you. I don't want to put you in pressure, man. Like, we all know you ain't no Floyd. You ain't no TMT, baby. So just teach your scrub ways, your pitches. I'm the champ. See, another guy. Ask that Deucie. Ask that Deucie Pulled if he wants that bet. This guy already said no. That's all.
So you don't want it, Ant? Oh, so Ant don't want it. Damn, Ant think he could lose.
I'll take it.
Yo, we just seen a chink in Ant's
I'll take
armor.
Nah, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'll take it though. I just don't trust Jose.
Yeah, but
he's had bad experiences already. But
you ain't gotta trust him. All he gotta do is once that money drop in the account, I'ma tell you, like it's there. He can't take it out. Once he send it to me, he can't take it out. I'm the bank.
Oh yeah, that's. True.
I'm the bank.
Yeah, when it drops, let me know, and then I see if it take it serious. When you know what I'm saying, when it drops, let me know. But until then, I don't just. Jose's just full of shit. I just don't believe
you
him.
good on the 5?
Still owe your ass a smack.
You sure you don't want to change that number? Because he's going to send it. Jose got the money, bro. I've been dealing with Jose almost 10 years.
I'll think about it.
That's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all don't trust him. I trust him. Like, I've been telling y'all that.
I don't.
Well, I mean, the story has it you owe him a bet. The story has it you owe him a bet, not the other way around.
I mean, yeah, and I tried to pay man to man, but he don't want to show up. That's the thing. He run from me everywhere. This dude been running from me for 3 border wars straight. It's just like, damn,
we ain't bet man to man.
Why you gotta pay man to man? Just send that money. Send that money. Clear your name.
Because I wanted. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted to.
Nah, that sounds like you want to pay a bet.
That's important thing that we learned from watching Game of Thrones.
The thing is, listen. The thing is, we had a double or nothing bet, which he lost. So if anybody owes anybody money, it's him owing me. But I just let it go. So Jose,
he said
you don't want. This is only for fighters anyway.
He texted. He said you don't want the bet, man. So he gonna move on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yo, all I know is as a commentator, I just witnessed the first chink in your armor. You are not 100%.
What you think?
You're not 100% sure you could be Marvin. You're not.
Listen
to me. I promise you.
How much Marvin weighing right now? Big Super MEX.
Yo, Marvin's about 2-3 pounds out, if not already on target.
Y'all forget one thing. I chose him.
This wasn't no Marvin challenged me. I chose him.
I don't know
I
about
said,
all
"Hey,
that.
Marvin."
AJ chose Ruiz too,
No,
champ.
actually,
Oh, that's right,
Oh
Super
shit!
MEX. That's right.
but but I ain't AJ, baby. You can call me Canelo. I'm just snatching me a little Cobra. But
Marvin,
yeah, call me Floyd. I'm
Marvin in
just
the
snatching me
chat.
up a Canelo.
Marvin in the chat. He said he not mentally ready.
Oh, Marvin.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be real.
We'll see.
I'm gonna be real. I
We'll see.
gotta put you
We'll
on. I
see.
gotta put you on hold for this one, champ. I'm gonna be real. Call me whatever the fuck you want. I'm fighting somebody. Like if somebody would have bet me on Gus, I'd have bet the fucking house.
500, nigga. Give me that 500.
I'd have
now.
bet the house. I'd have bet the house. If Gus would have beat me, he would have beat me. But when I'm going into a fight, I know I'm winning. I know I'm ass betting you, motherfucker. What you want, $1 million? All right, I got $1 million on it. I got $1 million on it. He said,
I would at least said 300, brother. Man, hey, I ain't got 5. I can definitely do 3 though right now.
Nah, chap, I wouldn't have gone lower either. You gotta have,
Bruh, whoa, he showed chink in the armor right there. Doomy as a fighter, what's up? I mean, are we feeding too much into that shit? Cause like he ain't really.
You
look,
might.
No.
You
Just
might
hear me out. Hear this last sentence out. This year we've been giving people credit for what? Betting on himself. Oh, he bet on himself. Oh, what's wrong with betting on you? Wilder bet on himself. Damn, how you ain't gonna bet on yourself?
I mean, yeah, nah. The only excuse I could give him is just well, I don't know about no bet or whatever that was owed to Jose. What I can say is that he was supposed to fight him, and what happened, and Jose has like a little question mark maybe for a lot of people. You know what I mean? In the last few months or whatnot, but yeah, I mean you could either be playing into it too much or you just don't want to bet. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's down himself. It could be the humility inside the fighter. You know what I'm saying? Respecting the sport, knowing that anything can happen. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not really a gambler. You know that. I don't gamble. Bad.
Really quick, Javier in the chat, please call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time and we'll get you on and we'll answer all your questions on Border Wars. If you look on the YouTube chat right now, you'll see the number on the screen. You could also use my name at the bottom of the screen, Nestor Gibbs, to add us on Skype and call in that way, and we can answer any questions you have for Border Wars. I've seen a few of them, and you want to know how do you sign up to the next one. So the only way to do that is after this one. You're just going to have to wait for the sign up to come out. And that doesn't come out till we confirm location, and we have a couple of fights already internally made in our Border Wars chat. Best thing you can do is sign up to Patreon at that $5 level. If you're interested in being a fighter for real, start submitting your footage and we'll put you out there like we did John, that one white boy. Robert the Genius already has sparring out there so that people can see him and we can get that matchmaking process moving quickly.
Team Texas is starting to grow, baby. Them Texas boys love to show out.
Well, yo, me, I got this fight 2 coming up. And my gym time is ready to go right now. So I might have to dip off right now early, guys. I got to go get this work. Sometimes it's hard to get sparring too, man. Hopefully I can catch something today. The last little sparring session before I meet this guy, Rolly.
Before you go, Doomy, what are you expecting from your fight, and which fight are you most looking forward to?
Well, for my fight, I really don't know much about this guy. He was just, basically introduced as, the guy from Florida. He's very silent on the chat, on the text chat. I'm not paying attention to anything really. Everybody that knows me throughout this whole Border War series, I pretty much don't give a shit. So, I play it the way it is. I'm gonna respect my opponent the way I do all of them. I feel like this guy, he's more experienced. He said he's a gym rat. He's been doing this for 10 years, sparring. Being in the gym. He's never competed. But like I said, I don't care. I just need to be ready. I need to be good, in tip-top shape and what I know I could do good.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to see you get in there, man. You've always done an excellent job as a ref, but I'm ready to see you get some work in. I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try not to disappoint, all my TBV fam this time around. Okay, I'm gonna give you what y'all been asking for. I'm gonna go in there, and go in there like a bull.
Been a long time coming.
You know that you got that pressure on you, and you gotta have you're not feeling any sort of, I don't know, is anxiety the right word? Because you don't know anything about this dude. I would be going crazy right now. I'm being real.
Is this your first training camp being vegan?
Vegetarian, yeah. It's my first one, I think, and I feel great. It's not really, I don't feel nothing different. Well, I do feel a difference, but it's positive. I don't feel hungry as much. I feel lighter. My stomach isn't it doesn't feel bloated. I feel good though being a vegetarian. No effect on the camp.
And what Ness was saying about your opponent not knowing much about him, does that play a part?
I'm gonna tell you something. Definitely, in my first couple of fights, I might have had that feeling. Might have been more. I would have felt it more, in the beginning, my first couple of fights. But you learn to kind of go through that emotion and harness it, and not let it get to you. So you have these adrenaline dumps. Because the adrenaline dump is real, guys. People don't realize, and that's, I know when your first fight, you've mentioned this stuff before, is like, when you're finally going in, you got your walk in, I announce your name, and you're in that corner, you know what I mean? And even when you're walking, right before, you might be the fourth fight, and the third fight's about to finish, the boxer's going through emotions. And I'm not going to say that I don't feel anything, but it's just that if I do feel something, I don't let it affect me negatively. I just think of, the excitement of what good I'm going to do in the ring. I don't think about, oh man, I'm going to fail, or I'm going to do this. You go through some of the emotions through the camp, but once you're already ready to compete, man, the closer you get into the ring, your mentality has to be, that you're fully confident in what you're doing, and then you're in there to be, invincible.
Yo, I think that Matt is wilding not taking that Gregory Morgan fight. I'm just keeping it Jeezy. Keeping it Jeezy all the way greasy.
Yeah, the cheesy.
Look at this. And no disrespect to Greg, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they on the same level. From what I mean, actually Greg got a good right hand, but I don't see the footwork. Can he spar? Like, this is a bag, bruh. I mean,
you seen some footage?
Yeah, I'm showing it on YouTube. Check it out now. They falling in love with the fact that he's in the army. Like, yo, he's in shape. Nigga, you in shape. That's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers ain't betting on y'all. And that's the problem. This my issue I got with my own trainer, right? Because Doomie's my trainer, and that's what I do. I like to be in dog shape, so there's no fucking excuses in the fucking ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he be having me pushing them hard.
You out here talking about,
I be having to tell him
talking about you in the best.
200 pounds right there.
What? He said he gonna be 180, bruh.
Yeah, he look big as fuck right there.
He's like about 200 pounds. Trying to put Matt in there with a motherfucking a weight cutter?
Yeah, nah, he looks heavy, man. Isn't Matt 164 or 165
right now?
Nah, that's too quick of a turnaround to put that much weight anyway. I mean,
that's all I was saying.
I mean, look, if you got 4
man.
days,
man,
he can easily get back up to 172.
Bro, y'all bugging right now. Y'all
light.
bugging right now, man, because in my gym, motherfucking 168 pounder, so whatever he is in between waiting for a fight, he spars me all the time. His trainer tell him, yo, hot, get in the ring. He got to get the fuck in the ring. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all acting like this nigga going in with 8-ounce gloves and no headgear. Fuck out of here. Y'all some big-ass babies, man. I done been in there with big niggas, little niggas. That's how it is. That's how it is. 10 pounds? Y'all scared of 10 pounds? 10 pounds, really. So Hasael had fucking 40 pounds on me, man. What y'all talking about? Like 10 pounds?
They are heavyweights, though, man. That's different.
Bruh, 10 pounds
weight is weight.
ain't shit, man. 10 pounds ain't shit.
Hasael went in there super heavyweight.
10 pounds ain't shit, man. Look at my man, my ex-co-host Rob the Genius. I hope he take the fight. He said, I think I could beat that guy. I hope he take the fight. I hope he takes the fight, man. Y'all bugging. It ain't about Morgan. It's about you. How you out here saying this is the best training camp? You got sparring. Marvin fighting at 195. So you sparred Marvin. There's no heart in your camp. Fuck it, I'm calling you out. No heart in your camp. How you spar Marvin? No, Mike, think about this. How you spar Marvin? How you spar Marvin 6 rounds, 3 minutes per round, but you afraid to fight this dude for 3 minutes? For 3 rounds? 6 minutes for a whole fight? But you spar Marvin 6? Either Marvin went soft on you and y'all was in there making love, or you ain't got no heart. You ain't got no heart, because how the fuck Marvin ain't at 195. He ain't at 195 that day. He getting there. He look good. He ain't at 195. He ain't lower. So you went 6 rounds with Marvin. And this is what I'm saying, because when we working, we don't get to fight people our way. We fight who's in the gym, who our trainer has for us. We fight who they got. That's who you fight in the gym. Don't tell me 10 pounds is an issue. But that's okay. Be strategic. All I'm saying is this. I'm a blue-collar guy. I'm a blue-collar guy. I can't fly across the fucking world and someone pull out and have a fight there and not fight, because I'm losing money. I did this for a reason. Now I'm not going to fight, and I'm not forcing you to fight. I'm not. But when someone else sees that dude, I bet you someone's going to at least spar Greg, because I'm not going to let y'all come and not get no work. So at least you're going to get some sparring that ain't going to go on your record. And then you're like, damn, Ness, you was right. We could have took him, or I think Matt could have took him, or it would have been a good fight. Because you could look at him. He not experienced, man. You've been watching boxing all your life. You talking about you watch Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez and all these motherfuckers, and you going to tell me the dude we just seen hitting the bag because of 10 pounds going to knock your brother out? That's how skillful he looked? Man, y'all bugging. I'm done. That was my rant. I don't know. Doomy, you worse. Fake coach telling niggas not to take.
Super MEX, man, how do you, as a trainer?
Yo, I gotta be out. I gotta go
to that. I mean, if he's sparring Marvin, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, technically, y'all should be prepared for
6 rounds with Marvin, not 2.5, 6.
And like I said,
was it something?
I tried to push Matt to take the fight, but at the end of the day, it's up to my guy. But I don't think you can question his heart. You know, he's proven before he'll take a fight on 30 minutes notice.
Yes, sir.
I think it's just, you know, that experience is stuck in the back of his head. He doesn't want to put himself in the same situation.
Yeah, man. Border Wars fans are so fickle. You know what I'm saying?
Now, like I said, that comes, I've said a long time ago, though, that comes to the sea, because I'm in the same boat as Ness. Me personally, I probably still would have did it. You know, not to put my brother out, but that's just, people have different mentalities. And he, like I said, I think the previous experience is what is holding him back. It had nothing to do with Greg Morgan.
I do not blame Matt at all. I'm not mad at Matt. Like, look here, if you don't feel like that's the fight to take right now, bro, and you got a plan for yourself, and you want to fight Jimmy, you want to work your way back to that Danny rematch, then do what you got to do. Because I know what you want. I know you want Danny again. I know you want Danny. And Danny not gonna take you if you lose back-to-back fights to him and lose to a dude named Greg from where you from? Florida?
Danny ain't never fighting him, bruh.
Danny gotta fight him again.
Danny never gonna be 168. This man just said he's staying in camp and he going to 54. They never fighting again. They never fighting again. They never fighting again.
They gonna fight again.
Oh, so Matt gonna have to get up because he said I'm not getting out of camp.
I don't think Matt gonna stay at 150. I think Matt get back up to like 170, 175.
He the one said I'm going to 154. He the one said I'm staying. I'm staying in camp. I'm gonna move to 154. That was my plan.
You telling me, Bishop Max, if Danny was to say, yeah, man, fuck it, Matt got a little buzz about him.
Well, see, that was what I thought to begin with. Look, I told Matt, and he kind of shot me down on this too. I said, look, Danny's supposed to be covering the Devin Haney fight.
He ain't available though. He leaving that morning.
Yeah.
Because
we found that out.
Danny an animal. He fucking coming. He flying in to cover the Devin Haney. Then he flying out to cover the Tyson Fury in Vegas.
Yeah. But what I'm saying on that is because if you remember correctly, when there was a time when Jimmy was trying to pay Matt step aside money, so at that point we were reaching out to Danny to try to get that rematch. So I don't think it'll happen immediately, but I think that's, I know my brother, that's something that's always going to stick in his craw, and eventually he's going to want that back. I just don't think it'll be very soon.
No, I hear you, man, but listen to this, bro. And I'm not calling myself a Superman. I'm just saying, bro, like, you can do it, all right? Like, I flew into Texas for work, covered, I don't know, maybe the Charlos and FA, and then met up with Cruz, and then their coach wasn't the coach that said, yeah, go use the gym. We had to do like a fucking hour class of aerobics, like running around, doing push-ups, burpees, hitting the bags, getting with another dude, doing pads, then have open gym. And then I sparred Marvin and Cruz and some other dude with braids or dreads that I never knew looked like a Charlo. And that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of fighting. Not knowing the guy, getting rid of that fear of being able to not fight a guy you don't know, because that's an issue. You know, the fear of the unknown. But once you get over that, you know, like, that was 3 people in one day I sparred for the first time ever. Like, I just feel it's just another sparring match, man. That's all.
To me, like I said, I think it's nothing to do with the Greg Morgan. It's all to do with the previous situation. And border wars are just like boxing, man. Matt has goals. Look, his goals is to be a 4-division champion. He wants to pick up a strap at 54,
Yeah, but
60,
losing a camp,
68, 75.
Think about it. What fighter pulls all the way out? Like, you losing a camp, you losing a fight on your record. This is a possibility of getting a win in the win column. You about to wait a whole new border wars. But I get it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he gonna be itching in that gym. He gonna be itching. I'm itching in the gym right now. I'm itching.
Like I tell you, Ness, I got the same mindset as you. I'd have jumped all over it.
What you do to Jose Ness, man? Jose here, motherfuckers, man.
I ain't do shit to Jose. Jose is the one that is stealing the belts. He's stealing the belts. All the rules, all that shit. He's the one that made up. Put me in emeritus status. He's the one that said, yo, if Anthony fights Cruz, they could fight for my belts. I didn't say any of that. He's trying to make me the bad guy because he's so embarrassed of how many things he's backing out of. Like, he's not this guy. I never met him this way. But Border Wars turned him into a guy that he needs to lie. You know, he gets a lot of attention with the belts, but it's okay. We done with those trash belts. That shit is trash. That was yesteryear. And they mean nothing now. You know? Now he got to fight Gemji for nothing. With nothing. He ain't going to bring the belts because I'm going to take them. You know what I'm saying? So he going to keep them in Canada. And they don't mean anything. You're not a champ. It's just the bottom line. Like,
yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
that
saying?
WBC belt looked like it would have fit my son anyways. We got the real one now.
Look, it wasn't whack. It was dope because it was a special edition, but it's not this belt, bro. Like, I'm mad I'm not fighting for this belt. Like, this is the WBC that Wilder got, bro. This shit fit dope, look dope. It's dope. Jose's bugging. He fucked up, man. And look, and he can't ever paint me as the bad guy. I got all his texts. He's like, nah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep my belts because, you know, I just want to keep them, you know, as memorabilia. I'll send you the money to buy new belts. Days went by. I'm like, bro, I need the money to buy new belts. Nah, you know what? I get them cheaper from over here, so I'll buy them. Cool. Yo, dude, the belt is like 3 weeks before the fight, man. Send the belts. Like, man, I ain't sending shit. You know, these are my belts. And it's like, all right, champ, all good. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got a from Anthony Edwards. Media workout Friday. I'll spar all who don't have a fight.
Ooh, on the day before the fight, this guy is very brave, very brave. Now he's trying to act brave, Mike. But you know what that is, right? That's a cover up for not taking a $500 bet. That's a cover
Well, he
up.
said earlier that he was gonna spar Midi for some rounds, and Marvin told him not to let that be his excuse.
Exactly. I don't want it to be an excuse.
Yeah, I wouldn't spar. Nah.
Yo, Robert the Genius said, yo, he wants to fight Greg, but he gonna fail the drug test for Magic Leaf. Nah, we smoke marijuana in Border Wars, champ. You all good.
Good.
Yo, he says he's in versus Greg. See? Now Matt can't even take the fight. You see what I'm saying? That's a white boy with dog. Huh? I love it. Yes. Yeah, yes. That's what it's about. Yo, and I know, Matt, you already did this. I'm not coming down on you. Don't be like, yo, Ness is being hard. You challenge yourself the first time, and that's why you feel this way. Robert still hasn't challenged himself, so he going in there like that, the same way you did. I get you. But I just felt like with all this training, with everything, the transformation
I think you feel the same way I do.
crazy.
You wanted to see that work get put on display.
I didn't even want to see the work get put on display. I wanted him to realize that this version of him is not the version that fought Danny.
That's a whole different guy.
It's a different guy, bro. It's a different guy. But yeah, man, let me get to we got next up. We talking Border Wars. What's going on?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Listen, I'm trying to come down this Friday to meet everybody and be a part of Border Wars.
No way. You in town?
No, I'm looking to leave on Thursday morning. Get down.
These Canadians be balling. My man buying a flight on Thursday. You should have been bought that.
No, I'm driving down with my brother because you know what I'm saying.
Nice.
His family lives in East Orange.
Oh, good. That's actually near the area. Not that close, but you'll be in the area.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop him off at East Orange and then drive to wherever you guys at because I gotta meet everybody. You know what I'm saying.
Bet. Yo, word is born. We gonna get you on that announcer table. Hit me up on IG. You already got my IG this way. I'll make sure I get you the address and stuff like that. Let me get back to Jose. I don't mean to cut you short. You got anything else you want to add? I'm just trying to. I gotta go help Jimmy out in the gym. He trying to tweak shit at the last minute. All right. Well, next up. Thanks for calling in. Jose, you gonna do like next up and show up? He from Canada.
Yo, man. All I want to say is this. Honestly, all hate and bullshit and personalities aside, just wish you guys, honestly, nothing but the best. And be safe, have fun. God bless all you guys, man. It's just for fun. At the end of the day, don't forget that, man. Don't forget that. Don't go in trying to fucking hurt anyone because you're really not going to accomplish that. And you're just going to cause animosity, And at the end of the day, guys, maybe one day you guys will be as great as a local. That's all I got. Peace.
Jose, don't leave your legacy like that, man. Come back for at least one more.
Bro, I got no legacy. He got no legacy.
Yo, Ness, I was gonna ask you, man, because Dewey was talking about ring walks. Are we gonna be able to have music? I know you can't play it on the show, but
I mean,
if you want it,
if you want it, but it could become an issue.
Yeah, no, if it's gonna be an issue, it's no big deal. I was just curious about that.
Nah, it's it'll go down, man. Your brother Matt, you want some get back? I know I had some words for you. I don't want to just leave you in there with it. You probably like, yo, Ness said everything. He didn't let me come on. It's too late though. You ain't taking the fight. It's too late. That fight gone. I'm telling you, man. Fights go like hotcakes.
Yeah, I know that, man. I know. It's just I heard everything. And it's just like she kind of just like my brother said, man. I've been through this situation before. I've dared to be great before, and it's just It's just my mentality on it is something that really, really kind of went in on me. I would have took like, don't get me wrong. I'll get in there with anybody. I'll get in there work with anybody, man. It's just like it's just now it's a higher risk and low reward. You know what I mean? But it'll come. I'm a patient man. It'll come. But other than that, man, shout out.
Fuck that, bro.
You said you watching the fights.
Nah, hold up. Fuck that. So what's going on with this sparring, bro? So y'all faked it. Y'all trying to fake up Marvin like the superhero that sparred 9 rounds and y'all ain't really sparred? What's going on with this fake sparring story? So how the fuck you could spar Marvin? I fought Marvin, though. I sparred him. He punched hard. How you willing to fight Marvin, who's not 195 the day you sparred him? How you do 6 rounds with him, but you don't want to do 3 2-minute rounds, 6 minutes with some dude that don't look like Marvin? He don't look like Marvin.
Cause look, I know Marvin. I've seen Marvin fight in person, and I got to study his style to get ready for Marvin coming. It's not like I didn't know what I was getting into with Marvin. I don't know this Greg Morgan dude. He's hitting the bag. He didn't send no sparring or nothing. I got the sparring. If you would like to see this, I'll send you the sparring with Marvin. But
bruh, if you could go in there with
Marvin, I knew Marvin was coming.
If you could go in there with Marvin,
I knew Marvin was coming,
in there with
and I knew his style. You know, it's not like I didn't have time to game plan for Marvin. You know, think about that.
Champ. Who's got more experience, Marvin or Gregory Morgan?
Marvin.
All right. Who's been in more fights, Marvin or Gregory Morgan?
Marvin.
All right. Come on, bruh. It's just that simple, but I hear you. You lost that fight. You gonna watch it now live, and you're really gonna kick yourself. See, I said he was gonna kick himself because someone was gonna spar Gregory. Now someone's gonna fight him. You are going to be kicking yourself. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about on this shit.
It's all right, man.
Watch. Yo, Matt,
Look,
thanks
man,
for calling in.
Look,
Machine gun.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Nah, you good, man. You good. That was it.
All right. So I'm happy Robert the Genius took that fight. He wants it at 180. He wants ring walk music if possible. I text Greg, let him know he got it. This is beautiful, man. An emergency border wars show. And we got exactly what we needed out of this show, a replacement.
We got a super chat right quick. Let me go and get to that before we wind down. We got one coming from Donald Banks. Ness, if this next border wars is anywhere near the West Coast, California, or Vegas, I will take a fight at 154. So that might be another milestone for Matt if he's not able to get the rematch.
You gotta let Donald get a fight, and if you're Matt, you let Donald fight, and you see how good Donald is, because Donald's been calling him for years. I know that Donald spars. He's training Gerald Washington's gym. He trains his own daughter. So that ain't a fight for Matt. If that's more than the fear of the unknown. That's an experienced guy you don't know.
Yeah. Let's keep it realistic. You know, we barely found that Nick's Fight Club gym that we can join. So Matt, really, Ness, you dropping my future belt on the ground.
Ghost dropped the belt in this bitch.
You dropping my future IBF, man. It's got to keep it nice and dent free.
I know. I don't want to damage these. These ain't even mine. These all vacant titles. All these vacant belts right here.
Yeah.
So Ness, which fight are you looking most forward to this weekend?
I mean, now, bro, for sure, Matt. I mean, Marvin and Anthony. Like, it was always Marvin and Anthony for me because, you know, that belt, that fight has all the belts on the line. It means the most. It's a true unified champion, you know, would come out of that. It's real belts. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Then my next up, I think, was going to be the Matt Gemji. You know, then what else do we got? Well, obviously your fight, I'm interested. You know, I want to see what you got. You know, but then I heard, I'm taking shots before we go. Oh my God, Border Wars always lasts 2 hours with me, yo. I love Border Wars. I'm so sad, but I gotta take shots at this guy, man. You and your brother. Yo, Marvin went over there and deflated them niggas, Mike. I promise you. Marvin did what Sal did to the West Coast squad, bro. He went over there and yo, Joseph came back on the show after the Marvin spawn like, yeah, man, you know, look, I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'm going to give it my all. Yo,
whoa.
First he was talking
I didn't know if I'm gonna win.
He was talking this big dog shit. Big Super MEX shit. He got that first spar and it was like, well, you know, look, I'm going to give it my all. I ain't really do it as good as I wanted in my diet. It's like, nah, nigga, don't change now.
I didn't lose as much weight as I want. I ain't worried about winning, champ.
I hope not, because you talked a good game. I'm telling you. And now that your brother ain't fighting, one of y'all got to come home with a W.
Yeah.
One of y'all. Listen, this motherfucker don't want to stay no more, huh?
It's on you only, know what I'm saying?
My shit too heavy. That's the issue.
IBF?
That's the issue. Jose in the chat talking about why nobody don't take Ness belt. Because I'm not ducking nobody. I'm waiting for the fight. You should fight me, you fat fuck.
Jose said you ducking somebody, though. He keep on bringing that one name.
Yo, I'm ducking
Ness is keeping that belt warm for me for when I lose all this weight and I pick up my strap and we unify the division.
It's right here, champ.
It's
right
coming. So we got a 4-fight plan, and it ends with Ness to give. Ness is gonna be a great commentator. I love his commentary on Border Wars.
Yeah. All right, champ. Yo, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. That was awesome by Joseph. We're going to see his performance on Saturday. If you haven't checked out Border Wars, don't miss it. Saturday, it goes down. Ron G doing the videography. The only one missing is fucking Mike, man. But he has some health issues. He can't travel. Doc said no travel. He'll be at the next one. And I guess Jose will never be at another one, punk ass. Next GTO, no. Instagram and Twitter.
Gross1911 on IG and Gross2312 on Twitter. Jose, come on, man. Make amends, man. Make amends.
Yo, you can catch me on Instagram at big_Super MEX 56. Look out for me in Santiago. That will be the fight of Border Wars. Tune in if you can. We'll see you then.
Shout out to Robert the Genius taking that fight, man. Saving that fight with Gregory Morgan. Peace.
Shout out.